Hi everyone, it's Sandy here. I have here another craft project I want to share with you all. I made some card spools for my trim and lace using the We Are Memory Keepers Envelope Punchboard. I did do a tutorial on how to make these a few years ago in one of my earlier videos. I think about 4 years ago I did a tutorial on these card spools, but I thought I'll show you another updated tutorial on how you can make these cute card spools as well. There are other videos out there that also show you how to make these, but I'll show you as well how to make these again. So these are what they look like. They are so cute and so adorable. This is a smaller size, and this one here is the larger size. They make a really great presentation, in your craft space. They keep all your trim nice and neat and detangled and really organized, and also just dresses up your crafting area as well. So these are really easy to make, and what you get is, to make these you get 2 pieces of the larger size, and the large one measures 3 inches by 4 inches. You get 2 pieces of the smaller size that measures 2 inches by 3 inches, all just by using 1 piece of 6x6 paper. So my 6x6 paper only has, it's only printed on one side, so with the 2 pieces I just adhered them back to back. That way you get to see the pattern on both sides, and it also makes your card spool more sturdier and stronger and not as flimsy, just if you have just the one piece. So as you can see, it looks nicer when you've got a double-sided print. So if you do have 6x6 paper with a double-sided pattern, you probably only need to just use the one piece anyway, because it'll probably be a thick paper anyway. So yeah, so you get 2 of those, 2 pieces of the large one and 2 pieces of the small one with your 6x6 paper. These also make great little gifts if you want to send them off as gifts, because it's nice and small. And with this particular size, I have a lot of trim that I buy just by 1 meter only, which is probably equivalent to approximately 1 yard. And I'm able to put a whole 1 meter of trim onto this, the smaller size, and then the larger one therefore more for my longer lengths of trim. Yeah, these are so nice. They're really, really pretty. So I did make these a few years ago, but I wanted to show you again how you can make one. And you can also use your spool to add your washi sample, like I've done here. The measurement for this spool is slightly different. I'll also show you how to make this size as well. Only reason is the center bit here is a little bit short on these ones, and it just wasn't enough to fit your 2 washes onto the spool. So I've just altered the measurements so that you can fit 2 washi samples. So I'll show you how to do that. And these also make great card spool tags as well. Just punching a hole like I have there. And also you can have your card spool in this sort of shape where it's corner rounded on the corners there as well. So you can have them in 2 different shapes, and I'll also show you how to corner around the corners as well. So that's just another option for you, depending on what shape you like. So let's go ahead now. We'll make the card spools. So you'll need your 6x6 paper, and you're just going to trim your paper at 4 inches. So trim your paper at 4 inches. So then you get 2 pieces like that. And then your larger piece, we're just going to trim that at 3 inches. So it's basically just in half. So that way you'll get 2 pieces, 3 inches by 4 inches. And then your longer piece, we are going to cut that at 3 inches as well. So basically in half as well. So you'll get 2 pieces at 2 inches by 3 inches. And then with your envelope punch board, we'll make the larger spool first. So on the 4-inch side, we are just going to line the edge of your paper at 1 1/4 inch mark, at the 1 1/4 inch mark. And then we'll just press down and then flip that over and do the same on the other side, lining it up at the 1 1/4 inch mark. And then we'll do the same with the other side of the paper. So we'll just do that. And then we'll repeat that with the other piece as well. So I'll just line that up. I'll put the measurements down below as well for you. And then we'll just do the last two. So then you'll have your two pieces the same, like that. And then what I do is I just put them back to back. And then with your scissors, what we want to do here is we want to cut out this bit here. So we're just going to cut from here to there. Okay, I'm just going to line the paper up a bit. It doesn't matter if your papers, sometimes they don't line up. You can always trim that up later. So we're just going to cut along here, just like that. And then the same with the other side. Okay, and there's your spool already done. And then I'm just going to adhere some glue. At this point, you don't have to back your papers up. You can just keep them as two single card spools if you want. So that's completely up to you whether you want to have it as one. I like to double it up just to keep it nice and strong. So I'm just going to glue mine back to back. Now sometimes your papers may not line up, and then you can just sort of trim the edges up if you wanted to. In my case, mine paper wasn't quite aligned, so I'm just going to just trim a little bit out here. I have had a few of you comment whether or not my liquid glue warps or bubbles when I use them in my projects, but yeah, the glue that I have been using doesn't seem to do that to my project. So yeah, the glue that I have is pretty good. So that's the larger size. Now for your smaller size, we're going to line your paper on the 3-inch side, and we are going to line the edge of your paper at the 1-inch mark. Just at the 1-inch mark there, and we're just going to do exactly the same and just punch down, and just repeating that with the all 4 sides at the 1-inch mark. So I'll just do that, and I'll just do the same with the last piece. And we'll do the same. I'll just back the papers up back to back again, and we're just going to cut off this little bit there, and just do that. It's very, very easy, and these are actually fun to make, even using your 6x6 paper, getting these 2 different sizes. I'm just going to glue mine, and then what I'll show you is the option of corner rounding the corners if you would like to have that shape. That's also pretty easy. So you need the envelope punch board, and what we'll do with that is we're just going to use the back end of the board on this side here, and you'll just line that up that way and then just punch it, and then you'll get your corner of the spool rounded off. And then I'll just do that with the other side. So that's how it will look if you have it corner rounded. So again, it's just up to you. Now if you wanted to make your spool for your washi, I've just changed the measurements just slightly. So if you wanted to make that, all we've got to do with that is we are going to line the edge of your paper. At that score guide, there's the white arrow, and just at the end of the white part of the white arrow, I've just sort of lined it up just there, if you can see, and then I've just punched there and flip that over again, just lining it up at that point with the white point where the arrow is just there, and then I'll just punch it, and then do the same with the other side. And then I'll just cut along here, and that just gives you a little bit more room to add your washi. And with this one, I just kept this one with just a single piece of paper. I didn't back it up back to back because you normally would only just see the front bit or the printed paper. So that's how to make for the washi sample, and then just punch a hole, decorate it however you want. So that is how to make the card spools for your trim. It is easy to make, and using 6x6 paper. I hope you give this a go. Yes, so I hope you enjoyed my video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye for now.